Frank, I ain't my internet been tripping.
Mine too long. It's up. It's up. Yeah, it's up.
What's wrong with this nigga, man? Who else in here? Well, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Quit letting these niggas pick on you at 2 a.m. in the morning, man.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
Man, the man say you get me out my bed again, man. Before I take out my belt. Both of y'all getting out before I take out my belt.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Going down there, give us some point. That's it. That's it. Give us some point. Give us some point. That's it. Man, I ain't no play this game.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, it's Watson. Underneath for Miller. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, he can do what they do.
368.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Dalton. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
I didn't stutter.
A.J. Green, 32 yards.
I know that one.
And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
We're going to hear that again. We'll hear that again for the game.
Really good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
You probably won't start.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back
Man,
on the
you ain't
field
gonna wanna play
here.
the-
And following
Man,
the
you ain't gonna wanna play
interception,
this
just
game after
any
this game. You ain't gonna wanna
interception,
play
are
the
you a
game no
little
more. You
bit
ain't gonna
more
play grown
cautious
man
when you start
football
that next
no
drive,
more
or no,
after
you
this
just
game.
throw that out the window?
Cause you think you
I
good
think
at
you
this
are.
game. You
I don't think
think
that
you good.
there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Boy, you think
totally
you
didn't
good.
affect
Boy,
me.
you
Let's just
think
go
you
ahead and
good. I
be
can
loose with
tell
the
you think
football
you real
again.
good at it.
You're going to take care
I
of it,
promise.
but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Open field
Jesse
tackle
Bates
by me,
made the
1
tackle
yard
from
gain.
his safety spot.
Open field tackle by me.
Looked
And
like
that
he
should
was
say
trying to
all
bounce it
user.
outside,
See, I
but
want
no
that to say
success.
all user
Yeah,
right there. You
sometimes
know
you
how
got
to
to
say
just
user alert
figure out
when you
where
catch
you're
it?
going to go, and
That was
sometimes
me.
you just have to
That
take it
was
to
me.
another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
If, that's a big ass word. If. We made the tackle though. Come on, son.
They
Come
had
on,
the run
son.
for
Come
no
on.
gain.
Come
Now
on,
they'll
son.
try again from the 25
Yeah, I know
on
the play
2nd
now,
and 10.
son. Come on with it. Probably one powerful from Philly too.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. And even 50 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, 25 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
From your lead, yeah.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Muscling free near the 40.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The ball switching back over to Cincinnati here, and they are 3-1 through 4 weeks of the NFL season. Had a big road win last week in Atlanta. You know, it's interesting. It's the first time that A.J. Green and Julio Jones matched up since they were drafted back in 2011.
Yeah, A.J. Green went 4th, obviously, to Cincinnati. Julio Jones 6th to Atlanta after Atlanta moved up big in that draft to select him. Julio had 173 yards receiving, but looks like A.J. got the last laugh. Not only did his team win the game, Green had a 13-yard touchdown with 7 seconds remaining to give them the winning margin. But how about Tyler Eifert, the tight end for Cincinnati? What a tough injury, and we can only send our best wishes to him on his recovery.
He gets this one to Boyd, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That time they hit him out of the slot on the draft.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You don't seem like it. Seem like you will. Seem like you will.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard.
I know that right.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are in for 6.
I know that right.
And he's got it up and through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm going to sit when you gang, y'all.
Come back.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Just filling them out, just to feel
An
like
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Now he's fourth down. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Willis able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Go, on the ball! On the ball! Heavy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to run now. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
From midfield here, Dalton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Erickson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
There you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He out of sight, boy. You hear me?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Oh, that was the thing. I don't trust kickers, you know that? I don't trust them like a motherfucker. Hell no, but they'll cost you the ball, I'll tell you the truth.
This will be Dalton again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Geno Atkins coming up the middle. Gets him there for a loss of about 9.
That's who gonna beat you next time.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Here's Watson, and this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Throw left side complete to QT. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. He got 29 yards that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Wow.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Texans is Tyler Ervin. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Come back!
Watson on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Reset!
The final shot before the break. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second down, Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Dalton, 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Get off. You know, J.J. Watt, them, them guys, they want to get upfield.
So at 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They begin with a run by Miller. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Tiger. Come back. Richmond.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option for play action, maybe throwing it.
You do that bit to the 3rd row.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Over here, yes. Good. Heads up.
Here's Mixon. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
And here comes the Texans now.
When last time you did that? It's been a minute. I know. You talking about that defense?
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
We want all you. You put on top of that.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it,
I just be trying to
4 yards or more on
man.
first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Willis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah,
he had one. He had one, though.
Ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, get ready for someone coming left.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Andy Dalton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. He's going to fire one deep over them. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They come out here, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you...
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Brandon Dunn breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Dalton here from the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Dalton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And it is incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of this, it helps. But a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
And know what I'm thinking right here? In the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say you're either throwing it for a touchdown or a check down. In this case, it's either taking time off the clock or getting that touchdown that really puts you in firm control. I think they'll go either way on this one.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On second down. Here's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Miller. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Watson now on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Underneath, this is Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's again to Miller. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing now, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are in the field?
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
You good, bro. You been the guy who played on this kid, bro. I can't do no with you.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
But they're going to keep playing, man. They're going to keep playing.
The Texans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Don't send the blitz. Don't send the blitz.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Preston Brown not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back to throw. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Down to 7 seconds now, 6.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
I got you, man.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
Shut me down. Damn, he said he shut me down, man. That what it was? That was it? 14. That was it. I'm gonna set that bit, man. Hey, yeah, but I'll be on that bit tomorrow. You know, I'll be on that bit later on day.
Yep, I know. Big Scoop. You probably sorry as fuck. I wouldn't even waste my time fucking with you.